What's up, people lovers potentially on YouTube? We have Valentine, one of my supporters on Twitch, redeeming some of their points, and they wanted us to go over this game. Typically I ask players, okay, what do we want to focus on? This time they said just focus on the basics. So we will think about the basics, think about, for example, that Chinese have 7 on food, right? So we open the notepad and we go for the basics. Chinese start 7 on food. So we will not go into any deep analysis. They're 1300. I think that still means that they know a lot of stuff, but what's the deal of the players? Level 1300, as I tried to show. Typically, one building lumber camp built with 1 bill. Over under 40 sec idle time. This one looks solid, but obviously we will add idle time most of the time. Just because it's a bit rocky. But this one actually looks solid. Yeah. And then ideally chop this tree. Okay, if we do basics, then let's do basics. Why are we building the lumber camp with 1 villager? Who knows? Who knows why we are building the lumber camp with 1 villager instead of 2? How long does it take 1 villager to build a lumber camp? Do I not see that here? Ah yeah. 35 seconds. Building efficiency of a second is lower. Indeed, that's the case. So 1 villager builds a house in 25 seconds, for example. 2 villagers build a house not in 12.5 seconds, but in 20 seconds. So every villager you add actually loses in efficiency. So if you don't need to rush something, then always build it with only 1. Not the greatest placement, I believe. We want to keep some more space around there. Huiuiui. Scouting. I think I would not have gone back, but just to the right here, but okay. And now you see, right? Because you misplaced the house, the villagers are actually bugging out to go over there. So a bit more space. Houses. Not directly. We need to formulate it differently. Houses with some. With 2+ space from lumber camp. Leave space to work? Yeah, that makes sense as well. So we are scouting. All makes sense. Uh-oh. 4 on berries. Unless lamed. Right? We don't need more than that. Yeah, that's way too much on berries. Okay. What happens if we have too much on berries? Only 1 sheep at a time? Yeah, typically yes, but we have so many villagers that you need to go for 2 here. Why do we always go for only... Why don't we go for 8 on berries? Or 7 on berries? All villagers will go either at the same time. Cling, 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 cling. Indeed. Either you need to farm around this vulnerable area, or it's likely that we will have too much food, too little wood, and then all of a sudden 7 idols that all go on 1 straggler, for example. Okay, barracks placement. Don't trap your spearmen. Okay. Military buildings. 1 tile away from woodline. 1+ tile away from woodline. If forest has holes, right? Not impossible that spearmen might get trapped later on there. Okay, now we're going on to gold. Yeah, typical build order if we play archers is, yeah, for a second lumber camp, right? We also have so much on berries now that we are lacking wood. Will distribution in, I assume you go archers. Will distribution in on the way to feudal for berries. 3 gold, 10 wood, and now it depends a bit like how many villages we went up. Let's say 4 on sheep, and then they later become stragglers, right? Also 5 on that wood line, right? 5 plus 5, right? It's important that that's not on stragglers, because we have to run so far. We want to have stragglers later on, and our transition will be pretty awkward. Again, only 1 building the mining camp, right? Let's see how much time 3 take. So we start at 8:53. And we finish 9:17. So that's 24 seconds instead of 35. He's doing man at arms? Ah, okay. Well, then we are even struggling with food more than I thought. But okay, villager distribution. It should still be reasonably similar. Maybe 2 on gold, 3 on gold if you want to go on archers pretty quickly. And for men at arms, it's still 10 is what we want to have. It's 8 at the start and then 2 more, but it's okay. Drops off the wood with a mining camp. Okay, that's something I like then. No, they actually don't have any wood in their hands. What? Don't they? 3 wood? Ah, that's the one at the top. Okay. Yeah, okay, then I see that. But still, the one didn't have it, and he could have gone for gold. Okay, men at arms. We go for wood upgrade first. Oh, okay, and yeah, I need to slow down. Okay, yeah, we will struggle for wood so much here. We go for the early wood upgrade. 3 on gold. Massive farms. So now ask yourself, like, what resources do we need? What do we want to go for? Like, scouting could be better. We have no, like, our scout should have been to see how much he's on gold. Check gold, or no. Scout gold, late dark age. Not that we really need against Mezzo, they're always on gold, but still, let's confirm it, that they're not just scum countering us. Okay, so we're going 3 militia drush without men at arms while he is open. So we really, I think, want to go men at arms here typically. Bit indecisive. Wanted to attack twice there. Yeah. We will have way too much food for whatever follow-up we want to do. Okay. Yeah, villager distribution is a bit rocky. Okay, more farms. I'm obviously a big fan of doing farms with the farm upgrade, something we're not doing. We have still no idea. I think we might just die to archers here. Like any army, right? Okay, now all of them get idle at the same time. And now it's the only option we have is to overreact. Right? Those 7, I think they're going wood. And then I predict that at minute 17 we float 400 wood. Ah, they're going for that lumber camp, yeah. Now we go for the man-at-arm upgrade. Ooh. We still don't really know what our opponent is going for. Now we have 2 on gold. Still no archer range. What is our opponent doing? Okay, now archers. Yeah, so yeah. Like, what's our follow-up? Scout what the... Oh no. Know what the opponent is doing. Opponent's feudal army looks like. Will be casting every 4? That will be announced today. Assume opponent went archers cores. What else at 6 don't have scouts? Yeah, but you assumed that. What was your reaction? Your reaction was to be not walled and no army. That is the best thing for archers, if you want archers to do damage. Like, that will be hell for you, right? Your army is completely on the other side, not that would do much anyways. Wheelbarrow, typically castle age tech. Yeah, the scouting is the key thing here. Right, now we have to run. Now we're getting pushed away from our wood line, so my 400 wood prediction becomes wrong. Yeah, we're simply like... 3 men-at-arms into fast castle is not a thing. Okay. Opponent is relatively sloppy. Double archer range. We go for men-at-arms. Get an archer there. Getting cleared up. Okay, now we are rushing a stable. With that open gold against archers. Typically we go for some skirms here against archers, right? Scouts are not countering archers if we have very small numbers. So let's repeat the basics. Counter to archers. Scouts. Okay, because those 4 archers are still resing us, right? And we can't go knights now. Second stable. Okay, I like the expansion to the second gold. They are towering the gold, so that's good for us because they are slowing themselves down. Archers, skirms. Yeah. Okay, now we're losing a lot of our wood here. Okay, we're going for knights. We're going for more farms. Eco upgrades, wheelbarrow, and the first wood upgrade. I'm a greedy guy who really likes farm upgrades, but okay. We're in Castle Age. We get armor. Ah, we have armor for our knights. Okay, 4 knights clear this. Better like this. Okay, knight counter attack. Town center at the right hand side. I think I would have liked some protection for the villagers first. I'm not sure if we knew where the archers were. Okay, we're heavily housed. Okay, that looks good. Bloodlines now to follow up. Villagers are being sent over. Now we are trying to break opponent's stone walls. Watchtower? Oh no, that was a misclick. Okay, that's an interesting reward there. Oh, that's good for us. I think we can break through. Let's open. It's open. Oh, it's closed. Tough to see sometimes. Okay, what's happening behind the scenes? We have double idle town center. We are building some houses. Second armor upgrade. We gave up that. We see our opponent on stone. More houses. Idle TC for quite some time now, right? Rather queue up 5 wilds instead of idling, then kill 2 wilds, right? It's the macro behind is actually so much, and we didn't even kill a villager here. Just think about it, like they are doing more damage to us than we are doing to them right now, and that's only by them walling, right? They are increasing their villager count, we are not. Okay, now we're doing 2 wilds again. Okay. We could have scouted a bit there. Okay, now they're fully walled. Now we are getting into the strategic things, right? If opponent is fully walled, ask yourself, does more army accomplish? Is that how you write accomplish with double C? Accomplish more. Right? Because right now we are running around and 10 knights are as scary as 16 knights. We can't do anything right now. And we are continuing to produce instead of getting eco upgrades, instead of the 3rd town center, instead of using our villages. Instead of using our town centers to produce more villages. So this is the moment where we need versus egg base. Egg base is like the small potato thingy that we have versus egg base. Ranged units and mangoes are good. I think here a knight mangonel push could have made lots and lots of sense, right? We can pressure the woodland, we can pressure the gold. A siege workshop here feels really good. We have a strong army with bloodlines plus 2 knights, but we can't break in because our opponent is so solid. We didn't find a spot for a town center. What is happening here? Could we not fit a TC here? Wouldn't you use the knights to clear the tower? They aren't walled? Yeah, 1 knight here, 1 knight here. Makes lots of sense, yeah. Just for the long game. Yeah, we're heavily on gold. Obviously eco balance, right? Market can be used, but yeah, that town center is wild. I saw that you tried to find a new time, but again, you know, every 25 seconds you walk, you lose a villager. And you clearly walked like, it felt like 2 minutes now. Okay, going for the opponent's stone. And now it's funny, right? Army value, we are ahead. They have like 2 eagles and they do more damage than we with our 14 bloodlines plus 2 knights. And we resign? Okay, that's something I didn't see coming. What was the reasoning behind too many hills? To mine stone and drop a castle? Just realized I can't break the walls. Okay, well, that doesn't end the game, right? If If opponents realized, wow, I can't break the walls and then resign, MBL would have a 100% win rate in all tournaments, right? Because he has a base like this at minute 430 and doesn't let anyone in. He defends with skirms, towers, monks, mangonels, and no one can break him. The advantage that you get, you punish him. Okay. Wait, okay, this is actually a good thing. Ways to punish walled opponent. Get relics. Get hills. Mango aggression. Get eco upgrades. Know their army comp. Scouts. Outposts. Yeah, we and counter it. Mango aggression. Forward towers, castles. Right? There are multiple ways. You don't need to break the opponent to win the game. Look at that. We have 11 minutes of idle TC time. If we had, let's say, 1 minute, right, or like two minutes, that's an additional 20 villagers for us. And all of a sudden, we are 12 villagers ahead, while we still didn't break their... Yeah, get hills, get relics is basically what I mean with map control, right? We could be 12 villages ahead if we weren't that stubborn to get in, but actually just focus on our town centers. Right? If we get to 5 relics and have a mangonel here and a tower like here, we are in such a good spot. Right? They are limited on their gold. If we think about it, like, we control this gold, right, with our knights. So if we have 1 scout here, we know that eventually he will have to go out. This gold is horribly inefficient. Their economy is always tight. Their farming eco will be clumped up. They can't go for 40 farms. You can go for 40 farms. They have to go out. So this felt like a bit of an emotional loss. But yeah, a great game to send in the sense that you were a bit clueless, and I hope you learned a lot here. That's it from me then. Goodbye, below us on YouTube.